Welcome students to EVS 2 class. Today we are going to learn what is history of your EVS 2 textbook chapter number 1. I am your Roshni teacher. I am going to taught you today first chapter. What is this students? Yes, this is the front cover of your EVS 2 textbook of standard 5. Today we are going to learn first chapter, what is history. In that we are going to learn history, a science that tells us about events in the past, the scientific method of history, history and us, the past and the future. First we will see what is history. A science that tells us about events in the past is called as history. Who is this great person? Do you know? Yes, he is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Last year in your 4th standard, you all have studied about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, about his fights for establishing Swaraj. Yes, that is also history. Time before the birth of Shivaji Maharaja from now is called as the time 400 years ago. What do you see in this picture? For our convenience, we divide time in different ways. We calculate the time in our mind when we say now, before, sometime, ago, after some time, today, yesterday, tomorrow, this year and next year. Words like now, today and this year is used for present. Words like some time ago, yesterday and last year is used for past. Words like after some time, tomorrow and next year is used for future. What we have learned? Let's recall. Time that has already gone is called past. Time that we are in now is present. Time that has yet to come is future. Let's see the example of your own. Now, last year you were in standard 4th class. That is your past. Okay. Now, this year you are in the standard 5th. This is your present. And in coming next year you will be in standard 6th. That is the future. Understood? Now, let's take the example of your own. Now see, day of birth. Today you are at the age of 10 years. But if we will see the past tense before the 10 years, at the day of your birth, that is your past. Now you are 10 years, that is your present, that is today. And after 10 years, that will be your future. You shall be 20 years after 10 years. The time gone by between today and the day of your birth is your past. Time in a life of a person. History is about studying the events that happened in the past, or the science that tries to understand past events is called as history. Let's learn about the scientific method of history. In standard 3rd and 4th, as part of environmental studies, we have become acquainted with various sciences. The special characteristics of all these sciences is that their facts or evidence can be tested in experiments which can be repeated anywhere, anytime. The method of using a number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. Means in scientific method you have to prove your evidence as a true and reliable. There are many things that happen since our birth that we may not know. However, our grandparents, our parents or others often tell us amusing stories of our childhood. Those stories are part of their memory. However, when different people tell us about the same event, we find differences in their narration. It makes us wonder which one is right. When we need to examine the details of each narration carefully to decide the correctness of the facts. This is not possible to conduct experiment to recreate the events that have happened in the past. Therefore, the method of presenting history is different from that of other sciences. Even so, history uses the scientific method at every stage, namely while looking for and collecting evidence, examining the evidence, and while putting it together. The required help is also taken from other sciences. That is why history is considered to be a scientific discipline. History is not written slowly on the basis of imagination. Means what? आप मूवीज़ देखते हो, ओके? अगर आप आपके पेरेंट्स के साथ मूवी देखने गए, वहाँ पे आपने पूरी मूवी देखी, ओके? मूवी देखी आपने, वो 2 आवर्स की थी, लेकिन आप जब नेक्स्ट डे आते हो आप एक्साइटेड रहते हो ना अपने फ्रेंड्स को बताने के लिए कि यस्टरडे आई वॉच अ मूवी, और आप उसकी पूरी स्टोरी फ्रेंड को बताते हो, बट डेट टू इन अ शॉर्ट में बताते हो ना? या फिर ऐसा होता है कि 2 आवर्स की मूवी तो आप पूरे 2 आवर्स में बताते हो? नो। तो सेम वे, बट मूवी रियल लाइफ से होती है? नो। बट जो हिस्ट्री की हमारी है, जो भी हम पढ़ते हैं, दैट इज़ द रियलिटी। बट अगर अब हमने शिवाजी महाराज की हिस्ट्री पढ़ी है, बट हम थे वो टाइम पे, इट इज़ 400 ईयर्स अगो पास्ट स्टोरी, इट इज़ अ रियल स्टोरी। सो हमें कैसे पता चला उस सब बारे में? विद द हेल्प ऑफ द डिफरेंट एविडेंसेस ऑफ इट। जैसे आपके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स आपको रोज़ स्टोरी सुनाते हैं ना, आपके मम्मी पापा आपको स्टोरी सुनाते हैं, तो वो उनको स्टोरी कैसे पता है? क्योंकि उनके मम्मी पापा ने उनको वो स्टोरी सुनाई थी। अभी आप जो स्टोरी सुनते हो वो आपके माइंड में रहती है, ओके? देन क्या होगा, आप अपने छोटे भाई बहनों को वो स्टोरी सुनाओगे। नाउ इन लोअर क्लासेस, अभी हम जब नर्सरी में थे या फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड में थे, एट दैट टाइम हम सब ने वाली पोएम पढ़ी ना, जॉनी जॉनी यस पप्पा, और अलग अलग राइमिंग्स, आई एम अ टी पॉट, वो आपको अभी तक लर्न होगी। बट अगर आपको टीचर बोलेगी कि अभी की कोई पोएम बोलो, तो वो नहीं लर्न होगी। क्यों? इन दी योर पास्ट क्लासेस यू हैव इंजॉयड इट, लर्न इट, सो वो आपको याद है। तो डैट इज़ द पास्ट इवेंट, इट इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ योर childhood history, understood? But if you want to write a history, it is not written on imagination, मतलब अपनी सोच से हम कुछ भी नहीं लिखते, जो एक्चुअल में पास्ट इवेंट हुआ है उस पर हिस्ट्री लिखी जाती है, understood? But वो हमें एविडेंस मिलने के लिए there are some sources. Now let's see what are the sources. Meaning, sources are collections of evidence or proof. Historians study various sources to help them reconstruct or put together an accurate picture of the past. With the help of these sources of history, peoples or the historians are able to write the history. Sources of history, these are the different sources of this history. What things you can see in this picture? There is a fort, there is a coin seal, picture, letters, wall carvings, pots. This evidence help us to write the history or to understand the past events. Types of sources of history. Now let's learn the different types of sources. The sources of history are of 3 types: material sources, written sources, and the oral sources. Now let's learn types of sources or evidence. First source is writing, including inscriptions carved in stones and writing on walls, papyrus, clay, wood and paper. Next is oral. Historians pass down from generation or recorded in paintings, dances and ceremonies. Next is images, photographs and film from recent history. Next is artifacts such as human remains, pottery, weapons, tools, coins and art. History and us. The study of science helps us to find the answers to many questions. For example, environmental science studies the problem of degradation of the environment, pollution, etc., and looks for their solutions. In the same way, every science has its own areas of study. History studies events of the past. Next, individual or collective actions of the human beings have consequences. They result in an environment that may be either favorable or unfavorable for the progress of society. For example, if the people of a village work together and help one another, the village makes good progress. However, if the people cannot come together, it puts obstacles or difficulty in the way of its development. History attempts to find out answers to many questions by studying the way of thinking of past societies, their actions and the consequences. The study of history makes it possible for us to study what is and what is not favorable for the progress of human society. History thus provides us with guidelines about how we should behave today in order to shape a good future. Now what it means students, अभी हमने हिस्ट्री में जैसे पढ़ा है, फोर्थ स्टैंडर्ड में आपने शिवाजी महाराज की हिस्ट्री पढ़ी है. अब उस हिस्ट्री से पढ़ के हमने क्या सीखा कि शिवाजी महाराज ने इतनी छोटी सी उम्र में ही स्वराज स्थापना के लिए क्या किया, लड़ाई लड़ी. लड़ाई मतलब कैसे, उन्होंने फालतू में ही लोगों को नहीं मारा, उन्होंने अपने दिमाग से सोचा. और इससे हमें क्या सीखने मिलता है कि हमें भी उनकी तरह ही अच्छा काम करना चाहिए. ना इन हिस्ट्री यू हैव लर्न दिस ऑल्सो कि उस टाइम पे बहुत से लोग क्या करते थे, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन करते थे. कैसे करते थे, हाई एंड लो, रिच एंड पुअर, कास्ट वाइज, रिलीजन वाइज, देन कलर वाइज लोगों को भेदभाव किया जाता था. तब बहुत सारे संत लोगों से क्या सीखा गया कि हमें ये सब नहीं करना चाहिए. तो हमने हमारी हिस्ट्री से ये सब सीखा है कि हम आने वाले टाइम में किस तरह से एक गुड सिटीजन्स बन सकते हैं, गुड ह्यूमन बींग्स बन सकते हैं. दैट्स वाई हिस्ट्री इज अ इम्पॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट टू लर्न बिकॉज वी विल ओवरकम विद द ऑब्स्टिकल्स एंड द गुड आइडियाज हाउ टू बिल्ड अ गुड लाइफ फॉर आवर future. By telling us the life stories of great people, history also serves to inspire and to motivate us. What it means, for example, in your fourth standard you have learned the various history of the sons. In that what good says or deeds they had done, we had come over through it. By studying history, we get to know about the give and take that took place between our own and other civilizations. We learn about the progress of human civilization. We also understand how people's way of life went on changing. Now, if you will see at your home, the dressing style only. If you will take the example of the dressing style, your grandparents, your parents and it will be different for each of you. Your parents will be wearing the dresses of old style, your mother, your father wearing a different style, and you, your brother, sister wears the different styles of dresses. So what happened, we also have understand from that the way of life went on changing. पहले कैसे थे? पहले घर होते थे नहीं, ओनली विलेज सिस्टम। पहले जब बहुत एशियन टाइम था तब लोग जंगल में रहते थे एंड पीपल आर कॉल्ड एज आदिवासी पीपल्स। आपने आपके प्रीवियस क्लासेस में पढ़ा होगा कि पहले जो ह्यूमन बींग्स थे उनको टेल होती थी, उनको वॉक करना नहीं पता होता था, फिर उन्होंने धीरे धीरे वो सब सीखा। तो वी आर चेंजिंग एंड वी हैव चेंज्ड अ लॉट। Every village, city, district, state and country has its own history. Similarly, the earth, its mountains, water bodies, the animal world, mankind all have their own history. If we are learning about the past events of a particular thing, that is the history. If we are learning about the Shivaji Maharaj, so that is the history of Shivaji Maharaj. But if we are learning about the past history of the earth, how earth is formed, then it is the history of the earth. So different things have a different history of their own histories. Every science too has a history. It tells of the many scientific discoveries that brought about important changes in human civilization and of the scientists who made those discoveries. अगर आप स्टूडेंट्स सिंहगढ़ फोर्ट ये सब फोर्ट गए होंगे तो ये सब शिवाजी महाराज के टाइम के फोर्ट है। नाउ वी आर लर्निंग अबाउट दैट हिस्ट्री। हमने फोर्थ स्टैंडर्ड में वो सब हिस्ट्री पढ़ी है, बट हम या हमारे मम्मी पापा उस टाइम पे थे नो। बट अगर आपने वहाँ पे ऑब्जर्व किया होगा बहुत सारे फोर्ट्स पे वहाँ पे वॉल्स पे ही उन्होंने ऐसे क्रेव करके लिखा हुआ है। तो पहले के लोग क्या करते थे, वो टाइम पे स्कूल नहीं था, वो स्टडीज़ नहीं करते थे, ना उनके पास नोटबुक्स थी, तो वो जो भी इवेंट वो होता था डे टू डे लाइफ में वो उसको वॉल्स पे डिज़ाइन करते थे, ड्रॉ करते थे और लिखते थे। और उसी सब एविडेंस की वजह से हम उस सब टाइम के बारे में पता लगाते हैं। ओके, नाउ द पास्ट एंड द फ्यूचर। द पास्ट, present and future are linked by a continuous change of events. For example, the Indian people fought against the British government to get independence. This is a historical action. As a result, India became an independent nation on 15th August 1947. So we can say that independence was a consequence of an action, that is the Indian people struggle for independence. In this way, the events of today are linked with past actions. We have understand this. We realize that the future depends on past events. This is what we learn from history. For example, we learn that man began to make tools from materials available in nature, that he had learned how to make use of fires, and that he invented the wheel. Invention and technology of past. From this, the next generation added to these developments. Technology developed further hand in hand with the physical and intellectual development of man. This process is going on continuously even today. Inventions of today are only possible on the foundation of the discoveries and inventions of the past. For example, हम सभी आप बच्चे स्कूल में आते हो। नाउ यू कैन सी हम जो कंप्यूटर यूज करते हैं दैट इज द डिस्कवरीज एंड इन्वेंशन टेकन फ्रॉम द पास्ट। आपने कंप्यूटर जनरेशन्स पढ़ी है सभी ने, फर्स्ट जनरेशन, सेकेंड जनरेशन, थर्ड जनरेशन, फोर्थ जनरेशन एंड दी फिफ्थ एंड ऑनवर्ड जनरेशन हमने पढ़ा है सबने। बट ये जो हमने देखा है मॉडिफिकेशन हुआ है टेक्नोलॉजीज में, ये किसके बेसिस पे हुआ है? विद द हेल्प ऑफ द पास्ट हिस्ट्री। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू हैव लर्न इन फोर्थ स्टैंडर्ड about the invention technology of the past. At the past, how human beings had invented the fire and wheel. At the basis of your previous knowledge only you are able to understand this chapter now. So it is said like that the today's discoveries and the development is possible because of the foundation of the discoveries and invention of the past events. Now let's do the summarization. The time that is yet to come, that is future. The time that has already gone by, that is the past. The time that we are now in is the present. The science that tries to understand past events is history. Points to remember. Time is divided into past, present and future. History is the science that tries to understand events of the past. History is regarded as a scientific discipline because it uses scientific methods. The sources of history are material, written and oral. History studies past events, provides guidelines about present behavior to shape a good future. It inspires us by telling the stories of great people. The past, present and future are linked by a continuous chain of events. Let's discuss the question answer. How can past time be described? Time that has already gone by is the past. It can be described by using words like some time ago, yesterday and last year. Next, how can the present time be described? Time that we are in now is the present. It can be described by using words like now, today and this year. Next, how can future time be described? The time that is yet to come is the future. It can be described by using the words like after some time and next year. Now there is a home assignment for you all. You all have to maintain a rough book and you will solve all the question answers. With this, whatever question answers we have just discussed, you have to write that question answers also 2 times in your notebook. The first question is fill in the blanks. The science that tries to understand past events is called dash. The time that has already gone by is the dash. The time that yet to come is the dash. Now, next question is answer the following questions in brief. Why is history considered to be a scientific discipline? Next, what is it that puts obstacles in the way of village development? Now, in this question, what you have to do, classify the sources of history using the chart given here. Sources of history are the coins, letters, forts, traditional songs, pots, copper plate, old structures, stone, folk songs, pillar, caves, folk tales, rock cut, biographies, stone inscriptions. Now, you have to classify the sources of history using the chart given here. I have divided all the sources in a tabular form. You have to write it by classifying it into 3, that is material sources, written sources and the oral sources. In this homework, what you have to do? You have to complete the concept chart. Now history. What you have to do? You have to complete it. I had given 2-3 examples. History can be written as of my own, of a school, of a village, and the remaining arrows you all have to complete. I hope students you have enjoyed this session and you have understood well all the important things about the history. We will meet again soon for another session. Thank you.